They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. On first down, Silva. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The Packers at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind is certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Past the 20. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. That's good for 28 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Silva. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Gibson to start the drive. Down the right sideline, Antonio Gibson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Santos with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Looking to throw on second down. Silva. A short throw to Musgrave. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. This defense for the Bears, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Meanwhile, Fields throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Silva. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crowder. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bears 14, Packers 7.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Silva. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. But these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Gibson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 42. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Play action. It's Fields. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. And this will be caught by Mooney. A nice little juke. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, Gibson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll get this quickly out to Claypool. Touchdown! Chase Claypool. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Now the point after try for Santos. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Bears 21, Packers 7. Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Up the middle they go. Croder. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Right back to him on first down. To about the 48-yard line.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7. Operating from the gun, Silva. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 35. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
That's good for a Green Bay.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on first down, Silva. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now a handoff up the middle. Crowder. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Back to throw. Silva. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To throw again. Silva. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 21 yards away. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Back to throw. Fields. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. To throw is Fields. Open man, completes it to Claypool. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Fields. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But a throw with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. So they had a good drive going, a chance to build on this first half lead, but now you kind of feel like we got a new ball game.
And you wonder what the discussion will be now at halftime, because I think we were headed towards one. Now it's a different discussion altogether. One side optimistically, the other side wondering what could have been.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, here is Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well defense right there. He saw the play in front of him and able to hold the point of attack. Then he sheds him and goes and makes a tackle for a loss.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throwing on third down, Fields. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going. That's exactly what you're looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll send Watson in motion right.
To throw on 2nd down, Silva.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The slot man in motion right. To throw on 3rd down, Silva. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The drive starts with a run by White. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Here's Fields. This one left side caught by Gibson.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
91 yards rushing now for Gibson. He's got a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down Bears.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A 5-yard pass on first down and another 5-yard connection there.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney.
Touchdown, Chicago!
Darnell Mooney.
34 yards. And the Bears have broken the tie.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Santos now to add the PAT. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run on first down. Croder. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
10 more there and another first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And they'll send Watson in motion right.
On 1st and 10, Silva. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Off play action. Fields. He completes it right side to White. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now it's Fields. Oh, and that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. On 1st down, Crowder to the 43, 2nd down. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 43, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Crowder. And bulldozing his way through. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Crowder. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Silva. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Croner. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Silva over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a...
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Fields. Locates Claypool on the crossing route. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
And this is caught. He hits more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter play.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
Now Fields.
And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Here's 2nd down.
He'll look to throw.
Watson making the catch.
And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Final minute. 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
So here we go. The Packers will line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. All eyes on Fields.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Cobb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields.
That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understanding where they are on the field?
Here's Fields. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now 2nd and 9. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here,